Is it true that the Prophet ﷺ did not have a shadow? No fly ever sat on him. There was a cloud always covering him when wherever he went, etc. Sanya, the Prophet ﷺ was described in Surah Al-Kahf at the last verse of it, that say to them, Muhammad, that merely I am a human being that Allah Azza wa Jal reveals revelations to. So this ayah proves, along with so many verses of the Quran, that the Prophet ﷺ is a human being. He's just like us, born like a human being, lived like a human being, died like a human being. He was asked, ﷺ, and he replied, the angels were created from light, the jinn were created from fire, and the humans were created from what was described to you, that is clay. So to come and do and say about the Prophet ﷺ what he did not ever claim, this is exaggeration and extremism. The Prophet said, ﷺ, warning his ummah, do not flatter me as the Christians flattered their prophet, Jesus, peace be upon him, Isa ibn Maryam. So the Prophet is telling us, do not exaggerate. Do not go to extreme flattering me, praising me, saying things about me that are not true. Now, why would anyone claim that the Prophet had no shadow, ﷺ, when he was a normal human being? If he had no shadow, he would not have had his companions shade him, as in Hajj, when Bilal and Usama ibn Zayd used to hold something like a tent over his head to shade him from the sun. If he had a cloud following him all the time, this was not necessary. But the problem is with the deviant sects, those who claim that the Prophet ﷺ was created from light. And this is by itself a blatant lie. The Prophet tells us that he was created from clay. They said, no. He was created from light, and not only any light. He was created from Allah's light. And this is blasphemous, because they're making Allah's attributes in such a fashion as if it is created. So those who claim that, when we say to them that the Prophet ﷺ was created from clay like all humans, they say, no, he was created from light. And the evidence is he had no shade, because he was light all over. So do you mean to tell me that when he went to bed with Mother Aisha, the house was lit? And we have numerous hadiths that prove that their houses were dark and they could not see at night. When you come to these people, how can you debate with them? How can you talk to them if your references are invalid to them? They don't believe in the Quran or in the authentic Sunnah. They believe only in what their whims and desires dictate to them. And hence, this is why they always tend to follow such deviations. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect us. The Prophet had never had a fly on him, and he was this and that. All of these things are baseless and not true.